I'm back.
Yeah. See? Hello in your tiny cloud. You look big in your tiny cloud. Yay!
I might be a little closer to the camera today.
Okay, that's fine.
I made some changes.
You're holding your camera. I need to change my camera too, but well, I'm keeping those changes for 2021. Okay, so I still need to start the chatbot. I was hoping, so I now I'm pretty sure the version that I push in the container is not the same version that I have locally. Pretty sure of that. So I just want to restart it. So I think I'm at the good place, right? Yes. So now I need to do a npm start. It will run on 3000, but today we'll be running in WSL for our learning thing. So now CloudBot, I need to put it back in 3000. So now if I try to do something like,
yay!
That's working. If I do start Kriya via, see, that's the part that crash when I'm in a container, because I think I was looking forward to clean up, remove like all the file, but I removed too much in my container. So like when I try to initialize,
Got a guess this morning.
what's its name again?
This is Jolene.
Jolene?
Jolene. She does this every time the camera comes on lately.
Of course. So yeah, so that I think that's the thing. Like I removed like a file that is required to initialize and make the container to crash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have that. I don't need this thing. Trying to clean up a little bit. So I have some music running this morning. You probably don't hear it. It's very low, but Cloudies in the chat, let me know if it's too loud. I need to rebalance all my stuff, so I don't need that thing. We are here. We're there. And I was realizing also this morning that this is my 150 stream today.
Whoa, that's a lot.
It's crazy, eh?
150 ever? Does that count the all-around Azure?
No,
Yeah.
just this thing.
Okay, I was gonna say, I feel like that's even it's a high number, but it still feels low.
Yeah, if we had the all-around Azure, then like we were at which episode? Oh, like, you know, but I was not live every time. Okay, so and I feel like I need to change my color theme here. Cobalt. Okay, so we have that. I'm looking. So I think. Oh, so we lost the notes last time. So I have no clue where we are in the video.
Where'd they go? Oh, it was because of the beginning when the bot kept crashing.
Well, I put like where we were, like the minutes. Oh, see, that's the window I was looking for earlier. I need to remove it. because you were twice in my screen.
Good grammar.
Oh yeah, but I may stop the music, otherwise it's true. It will be, so we'll stop the music. Otherwise it will be a little bit noisy. So, okay, I think I stay up way too late yesterday. So this morning I'm a little bit slow. Sorry for that, everyone. So I joined your club, Jason, because I know it's early for you, so it's always hard. So this morning it's hard for me too.
Do you have coffee standing by?
Yep.
Caffeine? Okay, good.
The first coffee was directly injected in my bloodstream. That second one, I'm drinking it. And it's super cold here. My wife went running this morning, and now the sun is out, but she said it was minus 20 this morning, but now it's just minus 11 in Celsius, so it's cold. But our bodies are not used to yet. So let's recap a little bit for anybody who's not used or joining for the first time. First, if it's your first time aboard, welcome aboard. If it's been a long time, we missed you. Today it's a Friday stream, so it's a day where Jason and I are working on a project called Triavia. It's a trivia game, and yes, there's a typo. It's on purpose. It's just fun. I did a typo initially, and we kept it. So it's a GitHub project. You can find it here. I'll share that in the chat. Voila. Does the drop game still work? Whoop. Yep. So we brainstorm, create some class, find the name, as you can see here. Then start defining some objects, like the property we want things to have. And when we picked the language, we decided to go with something we don't know. Because learning is fun. And if you see that, Shirley Dev let his butt running, so he's not there. But all his butts are present and dropping. Super cool. We started that, and we decided to do it in React. In fact, we wanted to do with Node, JavaScript, because it will be easier. It will be one language, like back-end, front-end, all kind of cross-board. And while I was building that bot that we're still having issue with, I was really struggling with Node.js and not having strong type and stuff like that. So I was pushing. I think, Jason, you were not very hard to convince to use TypeScript. So we are using Node with TypeScript. And for the front end, we decided to go with React. So we start looking at it, just try to get started, and we quickly realized that we needed some help. So we found that super cool tutorial here. I will put it again in the notes. Tutorial. Really cool tutorial. So we followed that. The guy is building Thomas by his name. I ping him on Twitter, invite him, but I know he's super busy. but eventually maybe it will show up on the stream. That would be super cool. He's based on Switzerland, so time zone could be good for him also, depending on what he's doing. But right now it's pretty close to holidays, so he's probably already in vacation or in the rush just before vacation. When you know those few days when like you need to close up everything before you leave. So yeah. So what we do is building a quiz game. We're building a trivia game. It's very similar. So we just kind of watch the video. It's a 1.5-hour video, and we take what's in the screen in the video and kind of adapt it as we go with him. So at some point he does some typo and we'll fix it later. We follow him as much as we can. Sometimes, like I think I watched this video completely at least once. I think you did also. I think, Jason.
I haven't gotten all the way through it, but yeah, I've sat down and watched it 2 or 3 times in chunks.
Yeah. So yeah, the goal is to do that. So let me remove also this thing, so I have less thing here. So what's left? I have the trivia. Okay, cracking. Cool. So, do we want some to-dos today?
Yep. Let's set the agenda. I feel like we're already on a better path than usual, though. We haven't broken anything. We've done nothing but fix things. And when I say we, I mean you. Because I've just sat here and taken tail swats to the face from my cat so far this morning.
He's slapping you. Wake up! Wake up! So yeah, so to do add, I think we're just like building. Right. Hey! I don't see the notification anymore in my chat. It's sad because it's hard to read with all those things. So, Dan Vanth, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the following. It's very, very appreciated. Welcome. Feel free to ask any questions, or if you already know TypeScript, React, and all those things, help us, please. Welcome aboard. Let's get back. So, yeah, so I'm running, my environment is in WSL. So we should be good in terms of isolation. We are in WSL. If I go and go...
Where's Node installed? Which one?
Yep, it's 14.15.0.
And it's under in the WSL?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm running the same version locally because now we upgrade the chatbot. So like anyway, it's the same version at both places.
Right.
We may not be able to compile. I tried earlier and I had errors, but like since we were in the middle of something, it's kind of, yeah. So I'm not sure, like, is it the problem with my setup or is it the problem with the code? I don't know, because the code failed, but like it's expected we are in the middle of something. Yep. So let me close this Visual Studio. I want to make sure I'm looking at the good version. So here I will go, I'm in Frank, so I need to go, I think I have it somewhere. No? So I want to go up. Oh no, I could do, yeah.
I feel like I should have had you hang some Christmas lights from my cloud.
Sorry, what?
So
this
will be the last time we do this before Christmas, which I'll be observing, and I feel like I should have hung some lights from my cloud right below me.
Yeah, I should have. I'm sorry.
I've got the jacket on, but I didn't think enough.
Did I fail you, Jason?
No, that was on me.
So 10 Vance is asking, if we are good. So how are you, Jason?
I'm doing good. It's Friday. It's my last day. I'm taking next week off, so this is the last day for a little while.
Same for me. We'll be off next week, traveling a little bit. And I've always wanted to customize to Windows Terminal. Could you tell me how to do it? Yeah, you know what? Let's just let me just point to the good directory, and I will show you a few very good tutorial that explain all that. That's most of the time what I follow. I just finished it this morning because some font was missing. So I want to go there, and then it's in GitHub, and it's FB, and it's Triavia. Oh, and I need to go a little bit more deeper. So if I go SRC, and then it will be Triavia web app. I think that's where I want to go. Yes. So I will open this project into code. And voila.
There it is. And this one we know does run locally or no?
Right now we are in the middle of something. If I remember, we were in the... Is it the good version? I'm not sure it's the good version. Yeah, stream should be the good version, or the version we are working on. So...
Yeah. What was the, can we look at the notes from last week? Like, what was the last
No,
thing
I
we
lost
did?
everything.
Oh, I thought it was just the notes at the beginning of the stream we lost.
No, like the file got corrupted or something.
Okay. Dang.
But
Alright.
I think we were creating those things here in
Yeah.
app test, and probably trying to... I think it was to use them or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's where we
Well, I
went.
bet if we go back and go back to the video.
If you wanna, yeah, let me. So Enselman terminal. There it is. So I then went. Go check this blog post. He explained everything, but it's kind of easy if you follow his steps. He's using Git. If you want to use PowerShell, yeah, no problem. You could install pushgit, so that pushgit will do that. You will need like Powerline 9K or and it's how it's called again? Oh my, forgot.
Oh my posh.
Oh my zesh, etc. And then like you want a Cascadian code to have all the glibs that you could do. So there's a few things here, and he's keeping that thing always updated. So that's pretty cool. So you could use a nerd font. What I did on my side is I took the Cascadian code and add what I missed, and I have my now own version of it. So that's why it's like it's working properly. And I think, yep, there's one thing I still need to do. And it's this. Now I have my zoom tool. Okay. So you want us to check where we were, or?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure. That's app tst, like const number, set question. I think we had that part already. Start game. Let's do some inception. I see? No, not browse. Oh, there's an error in our... Oh, because I was typing the to-do. To-do. Done. Cannot delete it though. How can I go check if maybe if I click here? Okay, and now see. Okay. Videos. Recent broadcasts.
What is it you're looking for?
The previous broadcast. I think it's that
one. Oh, last week to see where we left off?
Yeah. Well, that's what you ask.
Yeah, but we also, I might be able to remember if we just pull up the video, the tutorial, and not us, not our video, but the actual video that we're following along.
Yeah, well, here it is. At minute.
Yeah, okay. Wow, look at that cool shirt I had on last week.
What, do you have the same today?
No.
I thought you were doing that, saying that because of that. Could be. The other day I was doing a video and I said, well, last time I was, recording, I had the same outfit. And I was like, maybe I should put something else.
We just got clipped. Recursion.
Excellent. Thank you. I like clips. They're fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 2250. See, I was 2134. Pretty close.
It's called game over and set game over so that we can keep track on when the game is finished. So you stayed.
Hey, Digital Life.
And we set it to
welcome in
true
stream.
initially. Okay, so let's give this question card its props. First we have the question number. And this one we're going to get from number, but we're going to add one because the number is going to be...
Okay. So, and that's in app TST. In app TST, we have that, and we have this thing. So now, oh, was it? Forgot how he did it. No, okay, so it's as kind of properties.
Right.
Interesting. Anything except the material team seems bad for me now. So I'm assuming you don't like my team. Is it what I should understand? It's not bad. A lot of people like that. I like the blue. That blue.
Is this we didn't set a peacock color on this one, did we?
No, but yes, but I'm not sure how peacock work when it's in WSL.
Should work fine, right? It's just going into the .vs code directory. But I've never tried.
Yeah. Let's try it. If I do peacock, change to a favorite color, and I'm assuming we could go React blue.
Ooh, what's that Mandalorian blue? Is that a new one? I haven't seen that.
That's cool.
React blue might be more appropriate. I like it with the pink.
With the pink. I know you can change that also, but that's good.
I think that looks great.
Okay, so question number. So like you will just set up all
used for the array, and the array starts at 0, and we don't want to start our questions with a 0.
I'll let it play and then we'll do a chunk of property.
So we add 1 to this one, because that will make the first question to have the number
Hey, there's
1.
the digital life.
Okay, then we have the total questions.
I'm not usually this fancy. I don't have a gold jacket on every day.
Yeah, it's my virtual fancy co-host. This guy
I
in
usually
the corner,
just sit up here in the corner.
Yeah, this guy in the corner is Jason
break
Hen,
things.
author of multiple books, famous podcaster, and he just like to wake up on Friday with me, building and learning Node and TypeScript and all those things. He is everything I said, but more seriously, is my co-host on the show that we do all together called All Around Azure. It's on Microsoft channel, at least for now, because we have now our own channel, where we explore every technology related to Azure. And on Friday, we chill. It's our focus day, but we start the day early, just, having fun. And
Yep. That last part was definitely true. I do enjoy getting up on these Friday mornings, even though it's extremely early for me. And it has been fun to learn something new. And the fact that we're putting together some gaming ideas is something I've always wanted to do, and maybe able to tie it into All Around Azure and learn TV and just all the things that we've got our fingers in right now. So it's fun.
We're trying to build a game that we'll be able to play with you while streaming, and we want to make it fun, but still, have some kind of question and stuff like that. So, but first we need to learn. So yeah, we're doing that, and these days we don't have a lot of free time, or like when it's free time, at least for me right now, like the only thing I want to do is play Wasteland 3. Everything. I'm not watching Netflix anymore. I'm not like it's Wasteland 3. When I'm done doing my things and like being a dad or a husband or whatever, it's Wasteland 3. But yeah. Oh no.
We've got a request for a light theme.
Oh no. Well, we'll watch the video and I will change it to be fair with
we
you.
can't change the video's theme, but we can change ours.
Yeah, I will do that. Yeah, he's running a fancy font also. So yeah, that's why the cup, because it's the morning. But for me, it's it's not that early for me. It's 8:45, 9:45. Is it how you say that?
Mm-hmm. 9:45.
Yeah, 9:45. So it's 9:45. Okay, cool. I got it. And for Jason, if I remember correctly, it should be 7:45.
Yes.
So yeah, it's earlier for him than for me. So that's why I'm hosting.
Yeah. We wouldn't get anywhere if I was doing it.
You say, don't worry, I will spend 200. And that's also like, I was planning to do a bunch of stuff during my time off, but my wife and my daughter had made a lot of plans, so I'm not sure I will be able to spend as much time as I want. I was planning to update all my setup and add more functionality in CB and a bunch of stuff I want to change all that setup, and was like, yeah, holidays, that would be perfect, right? You're working in your corner, kind of, you could talk with someone and do things, but apparently they want to keep me busy and far away from a computer, so I'm not sure we'll be able to do a lot of that.
It's probably good. It's probably good for you. I have the same problem. I'm just going to be here around the house, not much going on, and I'm going to be very tempted to just sit right here and probably do work off the clock.
Yeah. We do that the rest of the year, though. Yeah. But that's what I like. I was so happy when Microsoft told me, hey, continue to do what you do in your hobbies, but you get paid for it. Mostly. Of course, there's some stuff that I don't enjoy that much, but 90% of my job, I love it. I will do it anyway, so I'm happy. Okay, let's watch a little bit of this video so we can at least have a feeling of progress.
And for this one, we're going to create...
So just before, did you catch the reason why he was doing the number +1, Jason?
On the card?
Yeah, on the question number. Because number are initialized to zeros by default. And of course, we don't want to question 0, so that's why.
Okay. All right.
Create a const up here. Const, and we have capital letter, total.
Yeah, so Jason is your background is more DevOps or more like it's been a while since you really code. Yeah. You can read it and understand, but write code, so that's why I kind of just refresh his memory.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've sat down and learn a new language. So yeah, this has been fun.
Yeah.
Challenging.
Equals 10. And this one is because it will be easy to just change this for us if we want to modify the total questions.
Okay, so he put that just before his cons app thing, right? Here, you just created a new const.
New const, question count.
Or total question.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's put...
Be easy to just change this for us if we want to modify the total questions. So total questions is going to be the total _ questions.
Okay, let's put that already. So question number and total questions. So we need to do question number equal, and then how do you did like what? It's number because number. Oh yeah, okay, it's the like oh yeah. Since we are asking a question, like now the context is kind of so he's flashing, like he's flashing, he's showing a question, right? So and question like that question has a number. It's question 1, question 2, question 3. So there's what's that thing? I have like a thing here, and I don't know what is it. Some color. Do you see the difference in colors?
Yeah, I do see that. Well, what can we go with a light theme?
Yeah, it's true.
Do that anyway. Dun -dun.
Is it better? I should go.
I think it helps I think it helps my complexion on the screen.
Yeah, I should have like a light blue one would be better, right? For you, it will be like the sky. Let's try to find that. It's so bad. It's your fault.
I don't know. Not too bad.
Blue light team. No, I want a background. Code blue. Ooh, fancy. They say light blue, but it's... Okay, material. This one? Ocean. Ooh. And if I go color team,
looks like
oh, that one is. That one is still very whitish. I was hoping for like a baby blue, you know, like the background being kind of so you look like in the sky. That could be cool. I
I wonder if there's any plugins, any extensions that let you put in an animation in the back, like you do with Terminal. Animated GIF.
It's possible. So now I need to put number. And I'm assuming since it's properties, you don't need anything. So, so what's the property we had here?
Yeah, that's all it is in the terminal. So you're just pointing towards GIF.
Total question. Oh, I missed a question, I think. Is it the...
They were asking if the terminal, the animation in the terminal was just an animated GIF or GIF, however you'd like to say it. Yeah, that's all it is.
And that was gracefully provided by Jason. Yeah, you just, like if you open your settings, and then you can put your configuration. So like see here, I set up my font face. I told you I create a special one, so it's a merge between what I needed inside Nerds and Cascadian code. And then like you put your background, so it could be an image or it could be a GIF. And you could select the folder you're starting on, like a bunch of stuff. It's pretty cool.
Simple, old school. Works.
I like it because like there's a lot of dark, so you could read easily. But there's like, you know, you read less often in the corner, right, on the right side. So it's pretty cool that this side is dark. So it's a good theme for that.
Like that?
Yep.
Then we're
I'm
gonna
working
have
on
the
one though
questions.
for all around Azure. I have the little logo just on the lower right somewhere.
For what?
I'm gonna make an animated image to put as the background, but I'm gonna create it from scratch. I'm gonna have the all around Azure logo down there.
Oh, what I was planning to do maybe is to do like different version. Like take the logo and make a sepia version of it, or like like steampunk version of it, or whatever. And then put that on a t-shirt.
Nice.
Okay, so let's change the theme again. Ooh, this is a little bit too dark for me, I think. Can I just... Okay. That's one... But here the blue on blue is kind of... Or blue on gray is hard to read, though. Ocean was kind of nice, but a little bit dark. This one? Oh, this one is not bad.
I like either one of those pale nights.
The what?
Either one of the pale nights, the community material theme pale night, or the high contrast version.
With the purple thing?
Yeah, either one of those I thought looked nice.
Okay, let's try this one for a little while. high contrast. Well, we'll run with this one for a little while, okay? Let's see if we can figure what we need. I'm assuming question will be what do we have as properties? We have questions. I'm assuming I should check what he's doing.
Self, and we're going to grab this question from our question state. And we have the question state here. It's going to be an array of questions.
Yeah, that's why. So how do you know which one?
So if we want to give it the current question, we can do that with questions. And then we grab from number.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And then we give it the question itself.
Okay. And there's one thing I did wrong. It's here. I forgot the plus one. So now we could do questions, and this is an array. So now we pass number. Since it's an array, we want the real value, meaning version 0, like position 0, but we display here, we display as 1, but it's in fact 0 because every array started at 0. And so now this is telling me, well, return me the object at position number.
Right.
So from that object, we want the question. And it's not working. I'm assuming because...
Question dot, wasn't it?
I'm assuming because this is not finish here.
Yeah, it's the
So
same
you can
way
see that it
is.
complains now because for now TypeScript doesn't know that it exists, so it complains here to us. Then we're going to give it the answers, and we have our answers also in the questions number and in a property
answers.
that's called answers.
Answer.
Like that, and then we're going to
Oh,
give
no,
it
it's
the actual
answers.
answer from the user. So user answer equals, and then we check if we have some user answers. We create a turner operator, and if we have some answers in the user answers state, user answers, we can grab the correct answer by specifying the number. Otherwise, we just give it undefined like that.
So here, that's a third operator, Jason. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what that's, because I can't really hear the audio from your side.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, it's
So-
okay. But yeah, what's the deal with the
So it's
question
a
mark
third
and undefined?
operator. So instead of having like a if, else, and blah, 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 you write like that. So what it's asking is user answers. If it exists, it will return the first part. So it will return answer number. If it doesn't, so if that part return false or fail, it will return what's after the colon.
Okay. Huh. So, all right.
It's
Just a
often
simple if
used
state-
when you don't know if what you want to assign has a value, so you could do that thing, kind of contraption, instead of having like
Got it.
a big if, take more space for something very simple
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Okay.
So let's
That's
do
cool.
question answers, and those are all the answers, like option A, B, C, D, and user answer is the answer that the user
Inputs.
reply kind of thing. Yeah.
Right.
Selected. So let's do that. So here, so the answers are equal to questions number dot answers. That doesn't exist yet. And now it's the user answer equal, and that's when we want to check. So it was user answer, I think. So why it's plural? Is it a typo on my side? I think it's a typo on my side.
User answers. Oh, user
No,
answers.
it's an array, so he did a typo.
Okay.
It will fix it probably later. So user answers, then like that's question mark here. So if it exists, then we return answers. Damn, I have like a, yeah. So that's okay. So he's looking. Does it exist? If yes, then we return like the value of the array. So he's looking for if like does the array exist, and if yes, then he return whatever it is. So user answers number, otherwise it's undefined. Voila. Should save. What are you working on? I need to make some timestamp. I need to think about that. On the defining question card. Cool.
And you can see here, yeah, it should say user answers. And this one will complain now because I realized that if we go back to the question card, you can see that I tell this one that it's a boolean. It's actually not. So we set it to Annie for now. Go back to our app.tsx file and you can see that it won't
We
complain
learned
now.
last week that any is not a good choice there, but it's just temporary.
Yeah. He went super fast. So where did he create that?
It's not in the file.
Oh,
that we
in,
were just working
in
in?
component.
Oh yeah.
So user answer any. And this answers question. So it exists, but why it was complaining? I'm not sure. Like what questions? Doesn't know. I'm not sure why it's complaining. I'm not sure I understand because questions, like it should exist. Sorry to disturb you guys, but we does Jason find so cool GIF? You wanna reveal your sources?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let me see if I can find it again. I've had that for a couple of years, so let me look around. Or at least a year.
Sometime I check on what it's called, DeviantArt, is it? Or DeviantArt? I think it's DeviantArt. But it's hard to find good GIF.
Now. And the last one we're going to give it is the callback.
Yeah, what's the
And
callback?
it's going to be the check answer.
Oh, check answer?
Like that.
Okay. So I need to go here. Callback equal. Yeah, because when we're done, we want to validate those answers. So, and the function is just defined here. Cool. But, yeah, use states. I need to understand those things. Let's continue.
And now you can see that it won't complain here because we're giving it all the props. It will just complain here because it doesn't know that these properties exist. But we'll fix this soon. So I think...
Was it true? Did he stop complaining? Yeah, it's true. He started complaining. Pretty cool. I could make it bigger also, right? Not sure if I can One thing offline, because I don't want to screw up this environment right now, Jason, but one thing that could be cool also is validate if I could share, like, you know, the live thing where like you can edit my page. I could share my Visual Studio also, so you could connect and see and type and like, but I'm not sure if it works when I'm in WSL. You're muted.
Isn't it just an extension? The live code?
Yeah, but still, like, you know, permission and ports and stuff, so I'm just not sure. I don't want to screw it up. Maybe later at the stream we could try it out, because I think that would be cool. So like, you know, if you could type and highlight, and like if you see a typo and just fix it, and
right, yeah, okay. Still looking for that background.
Live share. Yeah, we'll have to send him a link, because
we have everything set up now actually, and we can
to type in. Though like read only is fine, but I would give edit permission to Jason.
Move over to the api.ts file and create the function that will grab the data from the API. So we export const fetch quiz questions like that. And this one is going to be async, and we're going to have a couple of parameters here because we want to be able to specify how many questions that we want to grab. So we can create a parameter amount. It's going to be a number. And then we have another one that we call difficulty. And this is going to be easy, medium, or hard, because we can grab these from the API. So we should be able to set it here. How do we specify this? Because it can only be easy, medium, or hard. And in TypeScript, we have something that's called an enum. So export enum. We call it difficulty, like this. And we can specify the constants inside of here. We have one that's called easy. And it's going to equal easy. Then we have the medium one, and it's going to, of course, equal medium. Make sure you have a comma after these ones also. And then we have hard. And it's going to equal hard.
And
I actually want to have a capital D on difficulty. So we can specify this parameter as the enum difficulty.
Okay. So let's try to do that. So it was in the file API TS here. So it was export enum, and it was diffi. Was it just like that? Okay, and then export. It was a function called, it's not export, it's const fetch quiz questions. Fetch it's an async, and then I forgot. Why doesn't it have the arrow thing? And it was number. Was it number of question? Just number amount?
Okay, I think I finally found it. Even though our friend left.
Share it, and I will put it in a note.
I think this is it. Yeah. It's got a ton of... I think what I ended up doing to find this site was search for pixel art or animated pixel art, and I found this stash. There's some other good ones in there I've downloaded but haven't used.
Oh, that
much
one
of.
is cool too. There's an artist that I follow on Twitter. Oh, there it is. It is pretty good at doing pixel art. I love those. Like most of the time is a static scene with something moving a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that. Let's do a time.
All right. And this will make sure that we only can use these values
Not sure
and it
why.
won't accept
Did he have a
anything else.
typo?
That way we
Difficulty?
won't make a mistake of typing something like this, for example, because then the endpoint won't work. So that's the parameters for this one. Then we want to specify the return type. It's going to be a promise of... Yeah, I can actually remove this one for now because we're going to console log out what we get from the API first, and then we can see what type we're going to specify for this one. So inside here, we create a const with an endpoint.
Whoa, what did you do?
Create a and this will make sure that we only can use these values, being something like this, for example. So that's the parameters for this one. Then we want to specify the return type. It's going to be a promise of... Yeah, I can actually remove this one for now.
Okay, because... So his plan is to just kind of log out what's coming up because it doesn't know the type of that API is using, the Open Trivia DB. So it will just fetch and log, so it will see the structure and repeat the structure, so like build the real object based on the result. So that's why like he didn't do a promise with a type, because he doesn't know yet the type. He could if he looked to the documentation on that database. I'm sure there's the type, but it's also I do that very often, because then like you have a JSON and it's easy to say, yeah, I want this.
Now, because we're going to console log out what we get from the API first, and then we can see what type we're going to specify for this one. So inside here, we create a const with an endpoint. I create a template literal with backticks. So https:// open tdb.com/API.php $amount, and then we have an equal sign, and then we can grab this variable here, amount. So we create the $, curly brackets, and give it the amount. And this one that I'm typing in now is of course from the API, so we could of course just also copied it. Then we have an ampersand, and we're going to give it the next variable here. So difficulty equals, and then we have a $, curly brackets, and we give it the difficulty argument. And the last one, we have another ampersand, and we set the type equals to multiple. So as you can see, you can configure this as...
So that's a query, so we'll do that. So inside of that is doing a cons endpoint. So right now it's hard-coded, right?
Yeah.
It was backtick, voila. It was https open tdb.tdb.com/amount.
And we should be able to pop in that URL. I mean, we can't use it with the variables in there, but we should be able to put that into a browser and see what the payload will look like, right?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, High tech. Yep, let's do that. You asked for it.
Sounds good. I like that one.
It's cool. This, and then I'm assuming it's this character, and then it was difficulty equal. Oh, I forgot here the equal. Equal. Oh, was it equal or was? Yeah, okay, I missed the open TDB API PHP. Okay. tdb.com/api.php, and it was then question mark amount difficulty $, curly brackets, and the last one was type, right? Equal multiple. All that we'll have configured for us eventually, but for now we follow what Thomas is doing because we're learning. So let's have a look here. So let's say we want 5 questions, difficulty, let's say easy. And this is the endpoint we have. So we could right away, if I bring that here, did I not copy paste it? Oh yeah. So if I specify that it's a JSON document, and I could format, I have now the. So I did it JSON.
Sweet.
As you can see, oops.
Excellent.
So I ask for 5 questions, difficulty easy and multiple, and I took that blob and I make it pretty inside the Visual Studio Code.
Cool.
Why does it type it once?
And eventually, we're not nowhere near there yet. We're gonna have an endpoint that we'll go hit to collect a JSON payload similar to that.
Yeah, we'll have our own sources because we want so many different type of question and things like that. So it will be our own API we want to build, and it will be Azure Functions. Remember?
Right. And it will be also, at least the plan is for right now, that it's going to be using data from Microsoft Learn.
Yeah.
For a lot of
like where the source is coming from, that should be transparent to the interface. Hey, thank you for the following
on empty
80. And why? Like, we have a question. Why does it type it once in every while? Not sure I follow. Oh, what are you're working on? I'm assuming the question.
Oh,
that's
might be, yeah.
the chatbot. So that's CB.
CB is very persistent.
This is the chatbot, and the goal of having that thing pop up is for me to remember to do time log, because then when I export the video to put it on YouTube, it breaks the times on YouTube, the timeline. If you look, let's go on my YouTube page. I think if I go here behind my cloud, for example, this one, here, see, it was not working because our note were broken. But if this one, was it working? Yeah. So in this one, you could see that we have sections. See, like start mode time. So from here to there, it's something, and then like here there's again another break. So that's another section, and put the title. So when I put, and you could also do it. So anytime you want to have like that, you could type in the chat !time and a space and the message that you want to show in this. And please be respectful and PG. But yeah, so you could do that. And just for me to save time when it's edit time that I did that. So, but because I always forgot, I thought, I should make the bot ask me again and again and again and again, but apparently I don't pay attention.
Just turns into noise that you ignore eventually.
Well, there's so many things happening, right? And now like you are also on the stream, so like I'm chatting with you and like, so yeah.
You want, in this case, I'm just making sure that we can change the amount and the difficulty, but you could change the type and stuff like that and really customize it how you want it to be.
We
end it with a semicolon. All right.
Oh yeah, before I forgot. And I think your time is let's wait a little bit, but I should put a timer.
So that's the endpoint. Then in a const that I call data, I'm gonna await, because we are going to hit that endpoint now. So I await, and then I have a parenthesis. I await again. I get a lot of questions on why I'm using double awaits, and that's because first we
Have a question?
I remember this part about, because it's a little weird that you have await there.
Yeah.
And again, since I can't hear it, you might have to remind me what he's explaining here.
So the sound is not coming at all?
No, not for me.
Oh.
I believe it is on the stream, but just not back to me.
But I thought, like, if I'm sharing my screen to you, I thought the sound will follow.
Yeah, it's okay. That's why I watched it earlier, so I kind of know where we're at, or more or less. But yeah, if you could just refresh my memory, what that whole thing's about.
Yeah, well, I will listen, because I remember there's a nice twist where he's doing the await. I think he's doing await for like getting the endpoint, and then another await because he's kind of parsing that answer,
exactly.
If I'm not mistaken.
Right, I think that's right. Yep.
await the fetch itself, and then we're gonna wait when we convert it to JSON. So await.
Yeah, so exactly that. So he's awaiting the fetch and then awaiting to convert it into JSON.
Yep.
Fetch parenthesis. We give it the endpoint like that, and then here we have .json, and we call that one.
Or he could have
So
done
this
it
will
in 2
await
lines,
the
but that's
fetch
pretty
itself, and then it will
cool.
await when we convert it to JSON.
Cool. So data await and then await fetch. Okay, cool.
Bonjour. Hi.
Fragbird is in the house. Hello,
Bonjour.
my friend. I'm very happy to see you today. I hope you're doing fine. Both. Going and doing. I'm assuming it's close to time off for you. That look awful. And await.
That's it.
You don't like that?
You don't think that's elegant?
Well, I think it's
I don't
elegant.
know. It's weird, but it makes sense. It's so simple.
Well, like, yeah, otherwise you need to do it in 2 lines. I did some Ruby a little while back, and Ruby, people who write Ruby are like, it's all about style and all your code looked nice and everything. Not only like it is a very good language, but like people in Ruby are really like, it needs to be good looking and every time, and like, so yeah, like there's very strong opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I get Thursday and Friday off next week, but otherwise I'm working. Wow. Okay. I'm working Monday, and then after that I'm off. I may not work the full day Monday. Depends. I'm supposed to be doing a little bit of car, and if the weather is not good, I may decide to leave earlier. But I'm not sure because I don't want to do it and then stop in a hotel.
Somewhere in the middle of Canada.
Somewhere in the middle of nowhere because it's not the middle of Canada. Okay, let's try a different team now. Let's try material. This one?
Go with that high contrast one.
Oh,
We
yeah,
already
yeah,
did this.
true. Yeah, that's cool. I like the...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we need to... So we want constant data, and it was a weight of an await, and it was fetch. That's pretty cool. It's so easy to call something endpoint, and then we
Guessing you could have just dropped in the URL right there too, but I like, instead of having the variable. But
yeah, you could. And then here we want to do to JSON. No, JSON. I forgot. Yeah, JSON. Do I need this? I think I got it right.
I don't think anybody's landed yet. Oh.
What?
I don't think anyone's actually landed on the target so far today, have they?
Nope. Oh, if we do scores, we'll know. We're all bunch of zeros today.
Jeez.
So Fragbird, you're one of us today. We're all winners. Are you still streaming, Fragbird? I'm not sure. It's been a while. Like, I've been missing so much people on... I don't know what I'm doing, but I miss so much streamers, and I'm assuming like people are just getting tired or busy.
And for now, we just...
No, I've been so busy with work that I have been not... I hope it's good work. I know it's like nothing is in fire in your screw, and that's why you don't have your any holiday break.
just gonna console log out the data. Like so. We're gonna come back to this one. Go back.
So console log will just show in the screen the output. Like we did it directly in the browser, it will be doing it there. So we'll do the same as he does, because that's what we do right now.
Sounds good.
Back to the app.tsx file, and I'm actually gonna comment out this one for now so we don't have an error.
Yeah, it's cool, Shirley Dev. I noticed that. I'm super happy you did. So it's nice. It's nice. So Shirley Dev is just saying that all his bots are running automatically if you or I Jason or me are dropping, and I love that. You have poor bandwidth, so yeah.
Thank you. That's cool.
Awesome.
That was something I was thinking about doing too. This break for me is try to make some use of the half dozen Raspberry Pis laying around, not doing anything.
Oh yeah, I should do that. I had that project that I bought, like a pump and everything, because I was planning to get my plant watered while I'm gone from home. Look at that. You're a Santa today, Mr. Fragbird.
Ooh, the real surly bots on a good course here. No, just whiffed.
Copperbird. Yeah. We have our first land, and the second one, and the third one, and there it is. Oh, maybe not the third one. Oh, maybe the cryptographer will. Not sure why CB is. Oh yeah, because there's no announce anymore. That's strange. I like the snowflakes splash. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's nice. It's the little things.
Okay. Thank you, Shirley Dev. Oh no, I like that. I like your all those things. It's fun.
Create a couple of new files and a folder, because we are going to create a component for our question card. So inside our SLC folder, I create a new folder that I call components.
Whoop. Oh no.
Oh, now you done it.
Okay.
And up here, we can import that function that we created. So import fetch quiz questions from // and we have it in the api.ts file. Like so.
I remember it takes him a little while to catch that typo there and fetch quiz questions.
Oh, because he's missing. Oh yeah, a U. So in the app, he's doing another import, and he's doing the. Is he putting? I'm not sure I understand why there's the, like, why sometimes it's like that and why sometimes it's between curly brackets. So fetch tree via questions, and it's from, and it was API. Okay. But here I don't export it, so I'm not sure. Like a lot of time they have like the export thing. Maybe we'll fix that.
And what I want to do now is to try this function out to see what we've got. So we have this function here, fetch quiz questions. Really hard to say for me. And we can call it here, console log, fetch quiz questions. like that. And we need to give it 2 parameters. Now you can see that it complains. Expected 2 arguments, but got 0.
Okay. So let's see if we could do that. So in apps tst, it was doing that after, so some kind of at initialization. Console dot log, and he's passing the fetch question, and just like it explained, it should be complaining. So it's not complaining. I feel like but it's not
says
exported.
right there it's not exported.
Yeah. But on his side, it was working, right?
But is it?
There's a way to know what he did exactly. It's to go check in his.
You're gonna check the back of the book again for the answers.
Yep. I'm assuming some export is missing. Yeah. So.
Yep.
Export. Maybe I missed that.
I don't remember. I also still haven't been all the way through the video to know if it comes back and.
See, export. He got the export. I just missed it.
Yep. Okay. So that's all it takes is just adding export in front of that that line, and then that makes it available to pass in to the other file?
Yeah, so like when you do export, it's like public in other languages, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you do the import, then it will match. So now it should be complaining, and that's exactly the same thing he's having. Like, yeah, it's expecting the argument amount was not provided.
Yeah.
So the amount is total question. So I'm assuming, can I do just this, or I need to pass it in? And difficulty, could I go and say difficulty dot easy? Let's see if that's. Oh, that
Like
will be
that?
a bunch of lending.
And we need to give it 2 parameters. Now you can see that it complains. Expected 2 arguments, but got 0. So this is also great with TypeScript. It's telling us all the time if we're doing something wrong.
It's a powder party.
So first
Yeah. But I'm missing the CB celebrating though. This is sad.
That's right.
Yeah, it did. Bunch of stuff, Lan.
we're going to give it the total questions. And then we need to give it easy, medium, or hard. And if you remember in the api.tsil, we created this enum here that I also export. So that means that we can import this one in the app.tsx file. So I'm going to mark this one with types, and I import difficulty
Oh, I didn't need to do
from
that.
./API, like so.
Where is he? Like, I didn't need to do that. Also,
Which part?
the bot is broken and not broken. The thing that changed is now the your bot is sleeping. No, the bot is still there. The problem is Pixel Flush, the game, is not returning the score when someone is winning. Like, there's no return of the good thing. If we look at it, let me find that again. If I go in game for Twitch, so grant permission, Oh, maybe just because...
Hang on. What's this thing here behind me, behind my cloud there? This game of people sliding down a hill.
Yeah, that's cool, huh?
Yeah, I like that. People can't see it. I'm in the way. That looks fun.
Yeah, well, we can add it. So let's go. I will just see if I can parachute drop. Okay, cool. So apparently now I have it. Score in chat. So let's fix that. So now if someone, Len, should do that, and I can add another one. Let's add another one. Let's add a new browser, and we'll create that. We'll call it hill rolling.
It just looks like it's gonna make me laugh out loud.
Okay, so hill rolling. Hide instruction. No hide instruction. Hide timer. No. Default countdown 0. Maybe I should put 10 seconds. Just trying to understand. So channel, cloud, default, countdown, volume, cooldown. Okay, so if I copy this here, boom. I should move it behind me. Could make it a little bit bigger, like that. That's not bad, right? So now if you try, the command to participate is !ill. So 9 seconds to jump in. Okay. I finish. Interesting.
Maybe the drop is more fun for everyone.
Yeah. Feel like it's not big enough.
Yeah, exactly. You're just so fast.
But that's funny. We'll keep it, but what was it? Hide until start. So I don't know why him. Another game? Yep. So let's just try to do something. So we'll change this. And the width and the height instead, I will put, let's say,
Yay!
I don't understand why. I put it too big.
Is that what it was?
Okay, so 90. Okay, I need to check. Like, so it should be 920 by 1080. There it is. So now, are you ready to participate, mister?
I'm ready.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Did you see me like bouncing? Pew!
That's fun. It should.
Okay, but I forgot the countdown, so I think, yeah, default countdown, it's there. Hide timer, no. Hide instruction, no. No, there's a time. There's a cooldown, but the cooldown is pretty. It's pretty fast. The 10-second thing.
Definitely reminds me of some early trips to the mountains to go snowboarding. A couple of bad crashes.
Oh, no kidding. Okay, so are you ready? Let's try again.
Okay. Do we have a timer, or are we just gonna say go?
I think we'll have like 20-second timer.
All right.
Yes. Oh, why didn't? Oh, it's running. Okay, so it's just checking the time.
Ooh, big jump.
So when everybody did it, then it compared the time.
I see.
I think. Let's see.
And
So
then here
now,
comes the gift.
oh, maybe something.
That's all right. I didn't mean to distract us from learning TypeScript.
It's funny. But now also the bot is fixed, so if you land, then CB will celebrate your victory. Okay, so but yeah, my question was like import difficulty. I didn't do that.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it to be clean, but oh no, it's there. So maybe when I copy paste that those constant, I also did that. So that's why difficulty is already there.
Okay.
That's why. Hopefully someone will land. Oh, cool. We have a landing. So we should have CB celebrating.
Yay!
There it is. I was missing that. Cool. That's a fake landing. I want also CB to make some salutation or greetings for like subscribers or followers when they arrive on the channel to say something and like, you know, if you're a follower, it will be some type of salutation, and if you're a subscriber, it will be like something else, like to try to bring you a drink and a popcorns or something, right? So you have like a
and that means that we can use
something.
it here in our console log as the second argument from difficulty. We're going to grab the easy one.
Okay, so we
Save
already
it.
had that.
Go back
And
to
it
our
worked.
browser. You can see that we have.
Oh, so it's already working? Should we try? I'm
Ship
afraid
it.
now. So npm
Yeah.
start, run.
Oh. Got an error.
Loader.js. I don't know what's that.
I didn't catch the part where he started npm.
Well, like, yeah, it's at the beginning. So let's say right now we are at 31, 34. I'll just note that on the side. 31, 34. So let's go back where you start the project.
It's been running the whole time, is that what you're saying?
For him, apparently.
One, I'm going to style it at the end of the style component, and as this is in TypeScript, we're going to do this application itself and then. All right, then we can just start this up to see that it works. npm start.
npm start. But it started the React script start, and I'm not sure.
Which directory is that executed from?
That will be in the in package. No, not in package. Yeah. So if we do npm start, it will run this command. So it should run React script start.
Okay.
Maybe because I don't have here TypeScript. I don't know, like what's CHG loader.
Did
Oh yeah, I needed to
that all
change something, right? I forgot.
Did that all get installed after you had to reinstall Windows?
Yeah, I did the npm install.
And all the TypeScript stuff that we need? Or is there TypeScript stuff? I can't remember.
Oh, it's not working.
Salmon says it looks like an npm issue.
Yeah. npm.
Yeah. Here we go again. npm. Node.
Try to uninstall and reinstall the downloader. Yuck.
Of Node or npm.
I did it with nvm, I think.
Got.
Oh, maybe because now I'm running in SSH instead of bash. Yes, I'm in WSL.
Z shell.
Yeah, but it doesn't found MVM.
Need to install it.
Well, I already had installed it, so that's why I'm curious.
From within WSL?
Yeah, I think I did. WSL installing and VM. Here they just say, yeah, install NVM. So it's not helping, if I remember correctly.
Curl command say.
You need to install the NVM first. Yeah, I think I did, but maybe I installed that. So open Ubuntu command line, sudo apt get curl, and then run curl this and check. The thing, yeah, I did it and I check. So here it's saying like, you know, when you did it, the version was 35, and right now I did check in GitHub and it was 37, I think. Yeah, C37. So let's do that. So I will open a new page. I will grab the version number. We'll go back, take that link, change the version number. Whoops. No. Maybe because it was bash.
If you check out the link that Salman put in chat for you. It goes to a tutorial on DigitalOcean's site. Yeah. And then down, a little further down, there's a section for install using NVM.
Yeah, but like now it's installing Node.js and NPM. I don't want to do that. Okay, maybe you say you have the alternative. Okay,
there
installing
you go. Right in that section. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the
so
same.
That curl command, and then maybe just change your version number.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I was doing.
Gotcha.
So let's compare the two. So here it's raw GitHub user content, and here it's NVM SH, and here it's creation IX. And it's generating a file, and then I'm assuming you run the file.
Yeah.
So let's try to run this one here. I may need to be sudo, I mean.
Sudo.
Okay, let's copy this path on my clipboard. And now if I change directory for that one, now if I do nvm -- version, so it doesn't like that. So maybe here I don't put this, so I just execute the thing. That output the file. Yeah, you're right. Like as I was typing enter, I realized that yeah, I should put just ZSH instead. So it's saying appending the NVM source string to blah blah blah. Okay, cool. Okay, close and reopen the terminal, and it should be working. Let's try that. And I think that's this. Like I did the same thing earlier, and it was working because I was in Bash. But then I just installed this morning the ZSH. So if I do this, and now if I type, it's working. Cool. So now let's go in our folder. So now we want to nvm install, and it was 14.15.0. That's the version we are running. Cool. So nvm use 14.15.0. I'm not sure if that one is mandatory, but in ZSH we need to use the instead of the. Oh, do I need to change something, Salman? So now if I do an npm install, okay, cool. That will be a little while. Oh, I'm frozen? Oh no, I'm not frozen. Cool. Thanks, Jason. You're muted.
I said it seemed like a significant time stamp.
Yeah. Okay, so npm, then start. That's better. So now see it's running a React script start.
Yep.
Just not sure if it will make crash or hopefully it doesn't.
I thought are you talking about CB?
Yeah.
Isn't that in a container?
Nope.
It's not the same. They're not using the same ports, are they?
Well, like this one is in WSL, so I thought would be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Should I stop it before we go too far?
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know what.
can we see if our app is running?
What?
Is our app running? Can we access it in the browser?
Well, I'm assuming right now. Let's close a few of those things. He was running at 3000.
Server that this.
Which is the default, right?
Yeah.
Is that what CB runs on?
Yes. So maybe I will stop that. I'm not sure how we can use a default another port. I think it was we looked at it the other day and it was not working very well. Starting server. Damn it.
I thought containerizing CB was going to prevent us from running into this.
Yeah, but my problem right now with containerizing CB is the version I push is not good. I need to fix that.
Okay.
And at the same time, I need to like it's my first. Is it true? Like the tags, like I'm pushing it like it's the how do you call that again? The salt, like you know the number instead of like a version, a proper version.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So instead of doing, I think I need to do a manifest. So you could do, I want like the dev version or the latest version.
Yeah.
Please stop. Don't break my chatbot. Like here, the chatbot is still running. I did a save just in case. So we have some files. Let's continue since we can check also. What do you want to do? You want to try to fix the port, or we try to see where it was?
Well, it seems like in the spot we're at in the video, he is...
Oh, he's just showing that, yeah, look like we have this now.
I don't know if it's... It seems like it's something we need to do at some point, is to get it so that we can confirm what we're seeing as well. You know,
yeah.
If that makes sense to do later, fine with me.
Well, right now, anyway.
We've only got, what, another 20 minutes or so?
Yeah. Right now, this look jam somehow. I don't know how to kill it. Like I did try to kill it.
Let's just keep watching the video and
okay.
Yeah, I think that'd be enough.
I think we'll at some point, you're right, we'll need to find a way to have CB working if like I didn't fix the container working in that, because you should be able to specify the port like that's. But last time we tried, I think it was not working. I'm not sure why.
We can change CB's port pretty easily, can't we?
Well, not now because he's running.
Well, true, but
and it's the same. It's the same thing. Like I need to understand how when I start change the port. But I think in CB it was just a number. But when I did try to change it, it was kind of not working. I'm not sure why.
Okay.
So we were here. I'm assuming it's just like showing like see like we have that. Like we're fine with that. He's going for getting the logs, so that's why you want to do it. But we already did it.
Everything here now.
Oops, and I re-showed the rolling. Let's hide it.
And here is the response. You can see that we have a...
Quality writing makes your schoolwork better and helps you stand out in the process.
Bonjour.
Response
Hi.
code of 0.
Hey, tête d'ampoule. Bonjour. Welcome to the stream. So see Jason, like he did run it, so now he got his answers. So it will have his format, but we did that directly in the browser.
Sure.
And we have the results. So this is what we care about here. We have the 10 questions here. And now we can see the structure of the object, the question object here. By looking at this one here, we can actually create a type for this one. So we have a category, the correct answer and difficulty. These are all strings. Then we have the incorrect answers in an array. And then we have the question and the type. So let's move back to the code. And inside of the api.ts file, I'm going to specify the type for each question. So type, I'm going to export this one also. Export type question equals. It's always good to export stuff like this because you never know when you need it in your application.
So he's saying that like he will export that, and it's always good to export because you never know what you will need. So do you feel we should try to build that type, Jason, with the information we have from the JSON by yourself and see if we got the good answer?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Let's try to do that. That thing is still running. Okay, so I like to do it here. So export, and then it was questions. Was it a type? Did he specify a type? 2 seconds in and I'm already like, what are you doing? Yeah, type, export type. Oh. Okay, so if we look, I can close that one. Here. So we had a category, that's a string, a type, a difficulty. So we could do category and type. Right? So if we go back in here, we could say that we have a const that is category and then that's a string. Or is it the other way around? Always mixed. I think it's string like that.
Yay!
Is it how you do it? Apparently not.
I don't remember.
So what's the other way around? I cannot have one. Oh, I missed the equal. Yeah, it's true. Okay, so member const and specific. Oh, so it's like that. Okay. So this, and then we had difficulty. That will be of type difficulty. Not sure I'm doing it right. What's your feeling about that?
Yeah, that feels well. At first, I didn't think you could do that because that isn't it. I feel like it's still a string.
Wait, like let's see in the component. Right, in component we did like the props thing.
Yeah.
Like that's what I was going for. Maybe I need to do prop. Maybe we should check a little bit what he's doing. Then let's see. Were we on the good
So first, if we go back to the browser, you can see that we had a category, correct answer, difficulty, incorrect answer, question, and type. So now it's just a matter of specifying this here, category. This one is going to be string.
Cool.
We have the correct underscore answer. This one is also going to be a string. We have the difficulty. It's a string.
Oh, he's doing a string? I thought it will be mapping to that, but I'm assuming like he will do that later.
Well, but that enum isn't that difficulty. We didn't establish that as a string anywhere, did we?
Or like, yeah, like that enum, see, like we passed the AZ uppercase and like the value of it is lowercase, so you could do a map between those two.
But is somewhere the type inferred? Like it's a string, a boolean, integer, stuff like that? Like how would it know it's supposed to be a string?
In the enum, because you assign it the string, so it knows that it's a string. So since we were on the good path, except for like I need to put a string because like that's what I receive. Like he's really mapping the question is the question from that API thing. So let's try if we can now go and fix that. So here, so
Yay!
it's also a string, right? Then we add correct answer. Like it's all string, in fact, except this will be an array. But category type. I want to put it in the same order. I think it will be better for us.
Rover source with a landing.
Nice, nice, nice. Question. So, category, type, difficulty, question. Category, type difficulty, question, correct answer.
I think CB might be experiencing some kind of technical difficulties.
Oh, easy.
Well, Grover Source has been giving us the touchdown signal for a while, celebrating
Yeah, no
a
demon
nice landing,
started.
but nothing else has happened since then.
Yeah, something happened, and my node is restarting for some
We
reason.
did it! We did it, Frank! High five! We broke it.
But it took you a lot of time today. Oh no, like CB is there.
I know. It told. Well, something's not right.
Yay!
Oh yeah, but
That was close, though. I only
it
have
will
10 minutes left in
celebrate
the show.
only if you beat your best score, Jason.
Hmm.
It will CB is celebrating only if you beat your best score. So since everybody was at 0 at the beginning, so that's why at every landing CB was celebrating. But now if you already land, it will only celebrate if you beat your own score.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, and it just cleared out too, so it seems fine.
Yeah.
I overreacted.
So see, for me, I had 6 tentative but 0 landing. So as soon as I land, CB should be very happy for me. But others who already land, Grover, you said Groversaurus was already land. So if Groversaurus land, you need to beat his score.
Mhm.
Otherwise,
Okay.
it's just like, you know.
Nah, it just seemed more frozen than anything. It looks good now.
Yeah, but I want to make CB more present or interactive. Okay, so incorrect answer. On Friday is not bad because I have you. But so is it array of string or is it string array? Or is it just array?
I don't remember.
It's string array.
Yep.
Whoops, where I was here.
Yep. There you go.
So we predict that this is what he should be writing, right?
We have the incorrect underscore answer, and this one is going to be an array of string, so string and an array.
Okay.
We have the question itself, it's going to be a string, and then we have the type, it's also going to be a string.
Yay!
But one thing I want to do here also, because I want to modify the state that I get back here, because in this case we have the correct answer in a separate property and we have the incorrect answers in a separate array. I want to have them in the same array, because what I want to do later is that I want to map through this array and create the answers in the UI, in the JSX. So it's easier to have them in one array, so we can have both the correct answer and the incorrect answers in one array.
Okay, so here is saying that like this is how you receive the information, but to ease the process later on, you want to mix the incorrect answer with the good answer. So that's why that's when the util will get in. But since we are 5 minutes in, and that will be like opening like a new kind of starting process, I think we should pause here and note where we are. So we are at 33, 38. So let's add that in the note. So you did not break the CB. That's a first. I shouldn't have said that because the stream is not done yet.
Tried. I tried. I thought I got it done right at the 10 minutes left to go, but
Yeah, but that's pretty cool. And
Instead, so I'm gonna add a property.
okay, and like one quick thing we could try to do just last minute, just see if hey, take the limit knocking. I want to see if it's easy to change the port. If the React script start and specify the port.
So somewhere to change the standard port used for npm when you start npm.
Yeah, like that's the command, right? Script, this is the command I run to run my process. How can I do it so yeah, no kidding, huh? Sure, Dev is complaining that the game is hard today. Oh, see, port. That was the first thing. How to specify the port, create the create React app base project. I think we did try that. On Linux, it's this, and then on Windows, it's the @
But isn't that specifying it for npm just across the board? Can you specify per project, like in a config file?
Well, like I'm running for that specific project because you could be running multiple websites. That's not for Node, it's just for this project. Because you could be running different project, and of course, like you don't want all of them running on the same port because then like it won't be working. So you will want to see like, oh, I want my function to be running on this port and that website and this website, and so let's try that. So here, let's put this. Let's clear the screen here. Let's run a save, a stop to have like everything save here, and now we'll do an npm start. So it should be running on port 3006. So while this is prepping, I'm not sure what it's doing. Let's have a look to the scores of today.
Maybe
you want some?
Does the hill work still?
Oh yeah, should be.
There it is.
I don't know why it's not waiting. Earlier it was waiting.
Once you decide to go, you go.
Did you see the jump you made? Like, wow! Okay, tête d'allumette, tête d'ampoule, you definitely win. Did you see that speed? Just like, and he was flying over the. You're cheating.
It's a bullet.
Just like Superman. Okay, let's try to see who we can raid. Let's live coders.
Since I switched to
Streaming ding. Code live code with school.
Getting corrected, I guess. Yeah. And that's why the stream is about learning for me.
I developed thing. I don't know, we could live coding with school or schoolie. He's doing Elm and Kotlin, I'm assuming. Oh, oh, oh.
Look at that.
It's just super slow. I'm not sure why. Brenner, bring your old friend here.
It's not pegged.
So starting the server. Like CPU is, oh, it's getting lower now.
It's high, but
But it's definitely the way to start it this way. Like, you know, now we could see that it did try to pipe. Oh, yeah.
hey.
It was just super slow. So if we start and look. Question is defined, never use. I was seeing a bunch of stuff moving on your side, and then I realized it's your cat.
Yeah. She's extra in need of attention today, seems like.
Well, it's working. Not sure why the start button doesn't work. Oh, there it is. No. Oh, yeah. Isn't it? Categories. Yeah.
Like it. Now you broke it.
Yeah. Well, I click a few times and stuff, so.
Okay, so at least we broke something.
That was your goal? Yeah, that's broke something.
No, it's not my goal. It's just like a reputation suddenly I've got.
Okay, TypeScript error. Utils. Oh yeah, it's because like util is undefined right now. Cool. Yeah, we have like unfinished things here.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing in utils.
I don't think any of this is showing up.
Sorry?
I don't think any of this is showing up on the stream. I think we need to get rid of the hill.
Oh, you want the hill or not?
Well, it's just covering up everything that you're showing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was saying like util here is empty, and before it was complaining about, you know, like it's not working, it's undefined. Yeah, it is. Like it's an empty file. There's no type. There's no nothing. Cool. Well, thank you for the new. Oh, let's. I forgot the new follower. Right? We had new follower today, right? That's not what I wanted. I wanted to open. See, oh, come on. If I open Control R, and CloudBut, and open stream of today. So the champ is Grovosaurus. Type Downpull is in second. So congrats. Pretty good. 68. That's a really good score. And then there's Jason.
I'm on the podium.
Yep, you are. Third position. And then Jeff Hat. So after that, we have a bunch of butts. Pretty cool. And I'm, you know, good lasts with a score of 0. But that's totally fine, right? We have fun. And
Yeah, you got me.
oh, because I missed the new follower. I had 2 or 3 today. Damn it.
Mm-hmm. It didn't capture those?
Like, I'm assuming because there's no... I need to check because... Yeah. Maybe it was after we reboot?
Can you go back to... Okay.
Maybe if I check in my save? No. Here? Maybe? Efficient card, coding, WSL, to-dos. Yeah, apparently there's some stuff missing. Okay, well, I had let me check. Then I had this. I had light team, MT80 also, so 2. Cool. Big thanks to you two. Thank you for Jason being with me today. It was very nice. I hope you're happy because today I feel like we made some progress today.
We did. I have like I kind of like want to keep going, honestly, just because. Yeah, we've made some good progress. I feel like so, but we'll pick it up.
Yeah.
I guess after the holidays.
Yeah. So streaming ding, like wow, the game the person I was supposed to be streaming, he's playing, so I'm not rating someone who's playing. That's a rule. We could go see Lana. It's always good. It's been a while. We only 7 viewers, so it won't be a big raid, but let's do that. Do you know her, Jason?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, not super personally or anything, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Cool. Well, everybody, have a good weekend. That was the last stream of the year for me. I may try to stream during the weekend, but there will be like a inception thing. I may be working on the chatbot or the stream or stuff like that, so it will be a more quiet session, but I might. We'll see.
Yeah, I think if I'm going to be doing any streaming, it's just going to be some gaming and fun stuff over the holidays.
Cool. Well, see you then.
All right. See you, Frank. See you, everybody.
Bye-bye.